I thought you was gonna intro some shit.
Yeah,
nigga, this is supposed to be like the Joe Button podcast.
Supposed to be an actual podcast.
Joe Button podcast, nigga. Why Caution gonna be up there and he gonna be talking to Joe about, hey man, I built my network. I have my shows. I'm getting up there. I just bought my Ferrari too, like you did too, Joe. Yeah, that's how Caution gonna be, man. My brother bad.
Lord willing, bro. Lord willing. That's all that this shit is all about. Is trying to get to the next level of shit, bro. Like for real.
Man, next level, next life, next everything.
You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact that like you do something for so long, you kind of have to expect like evolution as far as shit goes. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing can remain the same forever type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I look at everything. Like if I start at the ground level, I should only be there for a certain amount of time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then whatever the next level is, I should be there. And if I'm not, then like I'm second guessing myself. So like progress is always like fundamental for me to keep going type shit. So
man, I do also think that I think about that as far as music, because when you're doing music so long, I didn't release all these albums, did this here, did this. I'm over 15 years plus in music. You feel me? Staying consistency with the albums, music videos, singles, content, like shit. I go a whole 2-3 years promoting maybe 2-3 albums and dropping new music while performing the new music alongside of the catalog. So shit, I try to stay in that catalog link to where you be able to do the shit when you doing it, you hear me?
Yeah, and that's
you doing it though all over, you hear me?
Bro. But I think now, bro, I feel like, okay, if you do something for so long, I've been rapping for a long ass time.
Man,
like, I don't know how many people know. Like, I've been rapping for a long time.
How old are you?
I am 38 years of age.
Man, you 38. Okay, and I just turned 35 this year. So I look at that. I look at most of the older people.
And I'm 22.
And he's 22. going on
23 this January, baby.
Hey man, keep it young. You Loop. Young in it, doing his thing. He got I look at his career and be mad as fuck, because I be like, nigga, goddamn it,
where he is compared to where I was at 22. On God.
And you're telling me I completely just fell back first into this. I mean, like this just happened as a hobby. I started making some beats. I literally expected to hear nothing from Lamar. Right. I had no sort of any sort of credits, nothing. Dope, I didn't expect to hear anything from him, and then I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I saw that post, I was like, he's like, I can't say much, but he made the album, and I was like, I don't. What? Like I was like, I thought this was just kind of a hobby type thing, and then I was like, oh, this is, oh shit, this is a thing. Like this is an actual way to get into this. So
yeah, bro, and I think it's not always about the opportunity. Sometimes it's how you react and how you respond to the opportunity.
Yeah,
and so a lot of times people get them and fuck them up and don't get them again, and then wonder why they never came back around.
Yep.
It's because nothing is fucking promised to you. So.
And the thing is that a lot of people, I had to learn that myself, because when we doing something or we do anything or we try to plan for some shit, we have like a sense of expectation on shit, and we be like, okay, this is gonna go good, this is gonna be right, I'm gonna make sure this and that. And with life, you can't dictate that shit.
Hell no, you don't have any control over it.
You cannot dictate shit in life, so
gotta let nature take its course. Nah, that's one of the toughest things to do.
And Loop, I keep I praise Loop up a lot, because like I've done it so long as an artist, and I've done it with all of the producers around me, but it's a different influence with things, especially when you have a 50, 60-year-old producer. He ain't online, he don't know Facebook, he don't know shit, that
camera angles and everything.
Mr. Wright produced out in Jersey. That's my 5% teacher, you feel me? He taught me the lessons and everything. So Midi Man, aka Yoda, this is the producer who had the Yum studio back in the day with the skating park and shit. Those are the people I'm connected with. I can tell you a whole story about the shit getting kicked down because Lil Twist ass, but I'm only mentioning these people because they age difference, and now with how internet is now, especially with content, like you gotta really get these people in situations so they can know these stories on what's happening, you know. And with Loop seeing it and watching it, he watching everything as it happened, you know. So
that's important, bro.
That's my dog.
So talk about the
thank you.
Yeah.
Talk about the project, bro. Talk about the last project. You know, what was the first of all, talk about the title and what that was derivative of.
Which one you want? You want the older one that we redropped because I finally got my rights to everything, or you want the new project?
So we'll go with the newest one first.
All right, the newest one is Great Ebenezer. Okay, Great Ebenezer is my family church, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this album was for me, but it wound up getting captured in so many different ways because we went back home. Luke went back home with me to New Orleans. So at the beginning of the year, let's start this. The beginning of the year, January, we did the Dallas Entertainment Awards. That's while I'm still promoting the songs like Time and Peace, Time, Got That Fire. These are the songs that I started promoting and performing out throughout the year.
Right.
You know, so starting from there, then we wind up taking a trip home. It was this Loop is probably my only friend that ever been to my grandma's house,
which
been
is
to the block.
Like we said, I'm 22.
Yeah.
Why am I? This should
white too. You heard me?
Right.
I might have been one of the only people in Great Ebenezer that's been white.
Yeah, in the church.
I was getting looks, but I've grown up with it. You know, I had neighbors that I hung out with that was a black family. They were my second family. I've grown used to it. It's just I'm just as in awe of everything that I feel like.
Facts.
Look, bro, but for me, so it's different from him telling you and me telling it, bro. So all of the stories all throughout my life that I wrote these songs for, he was able, from Lost Ones, he was able to see where my Uncle Duck was killed right across the street from my grandma's house. He was able to meet Grandma Josie. You
Shout
know,
out Grandma Josie.
You heard me? Why? Say, baby, Grandma, I love you. You heard me? But he was able to actually go down there, and I open it up to. I lied. I don't open it up to people. But the ones that I'm really close with, that I actually fuck with, it cannot be any music. I could have met this nigga fishing, and he make lures. Now that's one of his things that he do. He make lures.
That's real autism.
I could have met him fishing.
Find a little niche thing, and then I start doing it.
You know, so but it was just really good to go into my church home, shoot music videos there, take pictures.
I like that.
Eviction Notice, Lost Ones out right now. Those are the biggest tracks that I've been promoting and moving. But yeah, man. Great Ebenezer was basically, it was for me, but I was able to bring everyone back to the block. Me literally walking to my street sign, Independence 9 Wall Deuce One, you heard me? Me walking to the sign, pointing like, this is where we at.
Yeah.
You know, so Great Ebenezer, man, that was for me. I was trying to show I'm a better person, and I built up a defense, but my character is still the same.
Facts,
you know, so
facts.
I'm really grateful, bro. I'm not supposed to be here right now, man. I'm not supposed to be here, bro.
I mean, and that was the thing I learned more in depth from your songs.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
From before Katrina ever happened, from me. I tell people all the time, I love my family, but I've never stayed with my family since 13. So I was running the streets since 13. I was still going to school. And I'm going to once I hit high school, I'm going to one of the prestigious high schools ever in New Orleans called St. Augustine High School. Giant Baptiste graduated from that. That's the famous piano player, singer. Jay Electronica went there. Bro, the school, I'm from the school of the shit, you feel me? So, man, for Loop to see that shit too, you know, and
I heard it all too from Father Tony.
Tony talked, man, shit.
It was really cool too, because for me to see it, I've heard all these songs countless times. I've heard these stories.
Right.
And so then to actually get a visualization of it, it was awesome. I loved it.
That's dope.
Yeah, Great Ebenezer, it was really for me, but I wanted to show everyone, but he wound up getting the ultimate experience. Shout out. Okay, so 2 features on that album to which I'm proud of. Homie named Larry G. Shout out Larry G.
Shout out Larry.
Larry do need a kidney, so if you wanted to try to, not real shit, Larry do need a kidney, so if you wanted to see if you correct donor, you can go to IG, Instagram, Larry G, that's G-E-E. Please go out and support him. He actually got a show coming up too at House of Blues and all that too coming up. So hit him up. And Larry G was on the album, and my homie Madam Mims. Oh, now Madam Mims, she's a D-Town legend, Dallas legend, Madam Mims. You know, so y'all make sure y'all go check out Great Ebenezer, man. It's a great album, man. I ain't gonna hold you long. I'm gonna give you some good shit. Even older friends you can hear on there leaving me voice message, and Grandma Josie on the album too. You heard me? Yeah. Please just don't fall for the Lucy. And people keep asking me what Lucy is, man. Y'all probably not listening to the music that's been out throughout years. Jay-Z,
I didn't know about Lucy.
Yeah, he don't know.
Lamar record.
And that's what
Pimp a Butterfly.
Logic.
A couple of people.
Master P.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne. That like these Lucy is something that you need to be up on to understand. That's another world. Right. You know, so that's shit we be afraid of. Not to get too big, but just be where we at.
Nah, definitely dope, bro. I think the thing about you
and a diss record.
Yeah, facts.
That was
a diss record. Don't fall for the Lucy.
Yeah, wild times. Definitely wild times. Shout out to everybody involved in the making of that project and everybody you have featured. Consistency is always a big deal. I think you if there were sliders, you know what I'm saying, adjusted for each rapper, you know, consistency, especially for yours, would be at 99. You know what I'm saying? Because I think to have a constant body of work that you pushing and promoting it's more than half the battle, because if a show does come up, you got the opportunity with, you know, more product than others to choose from, and like watching your set kind of shows that.
It's the hardest shit though. Like that was sometimes people, I like it, but sometimes I don't like it, because when I do certain shows, like when we do got a couple of shows, I guess I will announce it later, but when I'm doing shows, I try to base it off who I know is going to be there, the environment, the people around.
So you got to. Otherwise, you're doing a show set for a group of people that don't even resonate with you.
You're R&B set at Soulja Boy.
Facts.
Yeah, so it don't work sometimes like that, man. You look crazy. You heard me?
Shout out to the crowd of the Soulja Boy show though.
That shit was packed.
They're very live. Just in general, shows like them, shows of those magnitude is always like, it's always special, because you get the opportunity to be in front of a group of people that you probably necessarily wouldn't any other time. And so to have those opportunities are special, because now I'm making fans.
Yeah.
And I think people miss out on that. Like a lot of people feel like they don't want to do certain shit, or they don't want to open for certain people.
Oh, no, I ain't doing no Soulja Boy shit, but I tell you this though, if I did, I'm coming with some fucking,
as long as it's something hard hitting. Really, it was just that I always equated, especially in venues, large venues, bro. They unless you really somebody who they fuck with,
yeah,
your beats is what they listening to out there.
Oh,
as soon as your beat catch them, it's a wrap.
Oh, and I appreciate you too, because he did shout me out. If y'all wasn't there in the building at the Wu-Tang show at Trees, y'all missed something special. Y'all see the clips that we have up.
Facts.
Hey, I go in that motherfucker and I shut it down. Stop playing with me, you heard me?
That's what it be about, man. To be able to walk in these venues no matter where you at, and have people fuck with your music just off the strength of the music only is always an accomplishment. Like,
I love it when they don't know who the fuck you are sometimes.
That's everywhere I go.
Man, I love it. I love it,
everywhere
bro.
I go, bro.
I love it.
I never miss the opportunity to see people's reaction to your shit the first time, because they sit there without knowing what to expect. They're waiting for somebody else that they paid to see.
Yup.
And here I am. Here comes me, Mr. I don't even know.
It feels bigger too when you actually walk around and communicate with just a couple of people. Just say, hey, my name Lamar. Hey, they come see your table or what up with your merch. You talk to them, man. Like that's why they play it for me. I love that shit because when you go on and they be like, oh, shit. Like I love that feeling, man. I love that feeling.
The show, them days is always dope because, like, depending on what kind of artist you are, it gives you different time frames to show people who you are.
Oh yeah.
So like if you at the meet and greet and you come through, that's a point in time for a group of individuals to see you there. Cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Now we at the sound check. Now it's me and the artist there.
Yeah.
So now we gonna play our music at the sound check. So I get to see what you finna perform. I get to hear it before anybody else does. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of artists, y'all, come on, y'all, get it together, man. If y'all gonna do performances, stop throwing 30 artists in the building. Artists, just listen to me. Okay. They throwing 30 artists in the building. The artists are not being paid at all. They're not being paid. So they're trying to get everybody out to come to this venue to where they got get a couple of people in for free, and then they charge everyone else $10, $5, $15 to come in. Okay.
$5? Where you getting this?
I'm just saying.
Them 20?
Listen.
Everywhere.
If you still
15 at least.
if you still falling for the okie dokes, man, y'all got to get it together. I get the idea because I've done this for years. Before I even got to Dallas, bro, I was in all of the open mics. I keep telling people, bro, I got video of me performing at Rag Daddy's with Fat Pimp.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just seen Fat Pimp at the Martin Lawrence show. The Martin Lawrence show was fire too. I just seen Fat Pimp. We dubbed and everything at the Martin Lawrence show. So I was like, man, that shit there is fire. But yeah, man,
When I saw the post of when you posted Martin, I said Martin in the theme song voice.
Yeah,
Martin.
Artists, just be conscious on what you're doing. Of course, get out here and promote yourself. Make sure your name is out here. But at a certain point, how long are you going to continue to just do shit for free until you put a price on your presence?
Niggas
put a price on your presence, man.
So let's talk. Let's be 100%
price on your presence.
Let's be 100% about it.
Yeah.
So in any industry, right? No matter what it is, it could be the food industry, it could be the television industry, it can be the sneaker industry. You have to create a demand, right? Every rapper feels like the demand is there before they do any legwork.
That's ego. That's an egotistical thing. That's a person that don't want to see. Again, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about you out there. I done open mics for like at least 5,
See, that's
10.
what I mean when I say it. If you don't have a history of doing these kind of things, like I could, like just thinking as an artist of all the places I performed at before I've gotten to
this point. Yeah.
Like I've done a bunch of shit. Like, you know, before I performed
and it counts.
Facts.
It counts.
Facts.
It counts.
And so that's what I mean when I say a lot of artists, it's the ego, bro. Like they don't understand how the business works for one. They don't take the time to learn it or the individuals that can help you progress to where you need to get to. It's just about, I got music. My homies tell me I'm dope.
Trust me, I have fucking a ton of people that still hit me up about that shit. They're like, I'm like, bro, you putting a song, if you putting shit out on SoundCloud still, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man, so if I did SoundCloud, it'd be on some particular shit. So I get why, but at a certain point, you need to put your music
whole album. Come on, man.
Your whole project.
Come on,
SoundCloud.
Man. And nobody has it.
And
nobody has it. Like no one has it.
There's leeches and vultures in the shit. You can ask Luke. I made sure Luke got his writers, got his publishing.
Yep.
I told him everything that what he needed to do, especially when I was working with an artist. So, and I gotta pay for shit. Still, I gotta pay him. I probably owe him like $40, $50 still right now. I'm not gonna lie. The shit, you gotta fuck with the people who you build shit with. And I guess it's the relationships You know, I wasn't never given a relationship. Someone reach out to be like, hey, I think you dope. Let's get in the studio. But it's always maybe I'm trying to do something and out of the blue, one person come out like, Loop, all right, so producers Loop, Willie T on the track. Shout out Willie T. Had him in my studios. You already know Subtonic. He did more engineering, but additions on shit. Vinny Vegas, did beats from him. Oneself, rest in peace to Oneself. Who did one of my singles on my album called State of Being Conscious Music. Like I've been around for all of these producers, so I make sure if something is right, and Mr. Lee too, because I did one that freestyle 97.9 to be freestyle champion competition. And this is when y'all know back in the day, Kevin Cal, Super K and Keynote, this is the hip hop days of music or whatever. But yeah, man, it's just stay on track with it, man. That's all I be saying, Caution.
And then and then the thing that Caution posted. I mean, if you gonna come to me and not pay me, at least the least you can do is like something, comment, repost it.
It gets to be disrespectful when you won't do the small things to even make me believe you fuck with me.
No. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I feel like being messy right now. So what you do, because all these motherfuckers that you didn't done TV shows with, then had podcast scheduling, how you feel? Because you done got a lot of shit. Do you charge it to the game, or is there for content?
If it was there for me en route to my 10,000 hours at the shit, to become a professional at it, I'm not holding nobody against that. I'm definitely not a person that can do something against my will. Yeah. Everything I do is free will. I don't involve myself in groupthink. I don't indulge in doing things for people for relationships. Yeah. If we have a mutual understanding or the barter system, I do for you, you do for me, cool.
And kids, when he talk about the 10,000 hours, he's talking about the time that he spent
working at that specific
thing, that craft that he's done, sacrifice for many years.
Anything that happened in that, bro.
Not even halfway.
Anything that happened within that realm of shit, me working at this, I'm cool with. Like, but there has to come to a point in time, everything transitions. Yep. Like I like to think like every 5 to 7 years for me in life, I make a transition, right? Yep. And so I'm old enough to understand when it happens, and I know that everything doesn't make it into the next transition. Yep. So with me going into what we doing now, I felt like where we at here in this room, in this space, was my first step into us having a bit of independence from what everybody else is doing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And
that's fire. That's fire.
If we want to move, bro, we can move. We don't have an excuse anymore. And so
we need to move.
Yeah, if we need to get shit done, like, hey, we got a place to come get shit done. Like, there's no reason for us to not do it.
You know how for me, the way that you talking, I can feel the shit that you're saying. That's just like working like with a nigga that's like shooting your music videos and shit, and you moving shit. Things are moving, and you like, yo, let's go. Like we should schedule this date. Let's move. Yeah. And I totally.
Yeah, it's just about what you're willing to invest. And I think like my investment into everything I'm doing is everything that I have. Yeah. Like every moment that I take away to come do this, I could be doing something else.
Real talk.
And so once a person has that understanding, because I used to be that way, bro. I used to be like, man, I'm cool with this nigga. He charging me for beats, or I'm cool with this nigga. He won't give me a discount on studio time, or he taxing me for the mix and master, the video nigga doing. I used to feel that way until I got on this side of it. And then it's like, well, damn. Fuck the work that I'm doing. At least compensate me for my time.
I must be an old soul because I was like that after.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And it could be the fact that I started working with Lamar so immediately. Right, so
you saw the way things should be.
I saw how everything should be from the get-go. And when you still got people coming out, send me that beat, bro. Send this to me. I'm like, I had sent you 20 that just sitting on there. You ain't released none of them.
And I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I feel like just like raising my son, maybe I would tell him something while he was young that he didn't really understand until he got older, type shit. So like even with you, like I feel like I should have hell, because I was really on you about that shit, and I felt like I should have gave you a little bit more room to where
if I
you
fucked up,
and I didn't want to. Yeah, and from your, we got your parents to shit, so we didn't want to. I don't want no fuck ups. Your fuck ups is on yours. The people who I'm around and I bring to you, that's where I hold in on that shit. Yeah,
no, that's a fact. So I think bro. And especially I feel like the shit that happens with the media shit, bro. Like I said, I've been a rapper for a long time. Like it's a lot of shit that I've done. That niggas that I see, that shit, my knees cracking. I'm telling you, bro. But you gotta think about it, bro. It's a lot of shit that we've done that a lot of niggas still haven't done. And I say that humbly because I don't want to come off a certain way. But I'm not from here. Yeah, I'm not from here, bro. But let me. But I'm here now, bitch. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if I had to break it down, like if I wasn't, and I'm from a whole nother place, right? But I've been here. I've performed at I performed at Jerry's World. Yeah. On the End Zone. I opened for Hex Murder and Sean Price at Jerry's World. You gotta
say that shit, bro.
I performed at the House of Blues on the main stage. Yep.
Hey, man, and I did too. And when we talking main stage, we talking bottom floor.
It wasn't the foundation room.
Mine's on video too.
Yeah, facts. I still have it. You know what I'm saying? I made money off that show.
Yes, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I done performed at Tree so many times, like it doesn't even feel like a big show.
Okay,
no
now
more.
I ain't gonna let you pick up that shit no more because I only get a couple of times at motherfucking Trees. I don't know how the fuck these people get the free Friday night concerts and I ain't get one yet at Trees. I don't care if it's mine, yours, theirs, them, hers. Nah, man. I need that shit. I know, nigga. I got country songs. You heard me? I got some pop shit too.
You see what I'm saying? So even with that, bro, like and not trying to. The Dallas shit is cool, but even with like performing in other cities, and performing in other states. And like moving around and shit like that, like bro, it's not. I say all that to say like this shit that I'm doing with the media shit, it trumps all of that. Yeah, you can ball everything up. I just said, all of it. You can ball that shit up and light it on fire because I've touched, bro.
No, you touch.
I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk about none of the shit I've done with media shit because we would be here a long time because it's just like once I started. The music shit helped it. Yeah. Because people trust you from this world. Hey, bro, you got a camera. Let's work. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been I'm cool with keeping shit affordable. I'm not trying to hit nobody over the head. I just want to keep the lights on in here. Like, I want to be able for me and my brothers to come in here and get work done and go home. Man. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with this shit, bro, if I took, and this is something I struggle with, bro, and being honest, I struggle with this. Like, I take time away from music and put that same energy into this shit full time.
Oh, no, nigga, I force you, nigga. You ain't got no choice.
But think about it. But think about this, though. If what I'm telling you is everything that I've worked to accomplish, multiple projects with Grammy-winning producers, like all that kind of shit. Yep. If I can say this shit trumps all of that. Bro, I done made more money with this shit than I've ever made with rap.
Music, yeah.
Ever.
I don't care. I know you love it, though. So
ever, bro. And I only been doing this shit. I've only been in this spot. Shout out to this spot, too. I've been here a year now.
Yo, a year now. Give it a clap. Yo, I'm telling y'all niggas now. This nigga energy is getting on Joe Button. He's giving Joe Button energy right now. Motherfuckers, listen to me, y'all. He's giving Joe Button energies. And if he pull up in the Ferrari and don't say shit, got one kid in, the other one's in the back. Hey, look, man. But
but what I say is like at a certain point, bro, it's just like I want to do this shit the right way. Yeah. For the right people. I don't mind turning down work to not compromise myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind that. I just want to get the shit done. I want it to be quality and I want people to take it as serious as I take it.
So you saying you got morals and character, right?
Oh yeah, I think especially with this, I think
get the fuck out of here. What? I thought I was the only one.
And we've talked about this, especially like I thought like journalistic integrity, you know what I'm saying? Being able to talk about things objectively and not get involved in the personal aspect of it. I don't do I don't push any negativity here. I'm never gonna be that kind of guy. I don't feed into it. You know what I'm saying?
If I feel it, y'all gonna get it back. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Don't even bring shit my way. My life is so happy right now. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm happy as fuck.
Yeah, I can't be angry with you. I can't. Like, I feel like if my anger towards you, I'm wasting emotion. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get angry no more. We either gonna fight or we gonna do something. I don't get angry.
Ain't even fighting no more, bro. Nobody's fighting anymore.
No, that's right. Y'all know right.
I'm not tussling with anybody. We're not gonna tussle.
I ain't gonna mind. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm from the night where if we in the space to where we can get it off, it's gonna go off.
You have to force it. It's gonna have to be you making the first move.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro. My first home is this.
I was gonna say, bro.
I'm gonna tase the fuck out of nigga.
Bro.
I'm Charleston White. Shout out Charleston White, you heard me?
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna fight. I'm finna be out here wrestling around with you at damn near 40. What do I look like? Like,
oh man, oh my god,
I got kids to go home to. I can't take a chance. I can't take a chance at losing no fucking fight.
He said like this.
Fuck out of here.
I'm going home like this.
I got a whole son at home.
The boots put to you.
I gotta tell my son why I don't have my chain on when I come back in the house.
Hey,
no,
shirt on.
What
happened?
It's going back home with me, baby.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Home with me, baby.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't go home like this. Yeah, they got me
energy,
good, bro. And I say that to say you missed
already old.
If you didn't get that energy from me already, you missed that time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like that era of me is so far behind. Like I said, you gotta force it, bro. But I feel like everything should be able to be worked out in a way to where we can at least discuss it like men. And
people just gotta talk. That's it.
That's all it is, bro. It's communication. Communication is key in anything, and that's the same thing with music. I think out here though, bro, there's a lot of people I respect in this in this city as far as music goes and things that they've contributed to it. And so that's history. That's what my goal is, bro. I just want to be able to touch those individuals and be like, hey, give them their flowers. If it's something that we can do collaborative wise, I'm with it. But if not, I'm cool with just watching and working with people from afar. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly and truly. So it's not really like, nothing that I'm ever worried about. You know what I'm saying? I'm never really worried about too much as far as that goes.
Sorry, I'm trying to show everybody my bush.
Oh my God.
You heard me? I gotta make sure that bush died. That's different died. I'm a different person, man. Shit, I feel good. You heard me? I'm a different man.
Oh God.
Shit. For real though. Y'all niggas need a hug.
I hope not. Yeah, nigga said, here it is.
Here it is. Hey,
let me ask you this: how you feel about this Hot Boy tour they finna go on?
Man, that shit gon' sell, but I don't know shit, man. I seen the little man. My people hate me for this. My cousin Kyrie still ain't talking to me right now. She ain't commenting back or liking none of my shit, man. They went there. It was good to see them all on stage, and of course that should be a tour, but that wasn't. Like, that shit wasn't all that, man. They didn't blow you away? Man, they didn't. Yeah, I watched it.
You know what I think? I think a lot of times people with the production on big shows and big stages, I think they still have that mindset of like, I can just show up and get shit done. Like, it's not like...
I'm mad at Wayne.
It's not a lot put into the production.
I'm mad at Wayne.
Yeah,
everybody else did they fucking thing. I can't lie. Turk didn't even have no backings on something when he was coming and rapping.
Right.
I was mad at Wayne because sometimes that rock star shit, which put him over that hump of just being a hip hop artist.
He
never came back from it. I was just hoping that he'd get the fuck out of.
It's like whatever drug that causes him to do that. When he doesn't do it, he'll give you a verse like he gave on the last Benny project, or he'll give you sporadically. He'll give you to let you know, hey, I'm still in here, but like this is only for a short time. It's finna fade away, and I'm finna start using auto-tune again. And like I can't, like, as a Wayne fan, like even with all the talk of him in the Super Bowl shit, I always just felt like, have y'all seen this man perform? Have you seen him perform?
Everyone has said it. No, look. Everyone has said that. I'm not okay. So again, all right. Now I'm gonna put on my New Orleans bias. Lil Wayne is one of the greatest artists
of all
time. For Louisiana of all time. Of course, he should be able to do the Super Bowl, do what the Cash Money shit that they doing now, the Hot Boys reunion. The thing is, it took them too long to do it. With the beefing on this person, Turk and BG going at it, Wayne and Birdman. What the fuck you mean? After all of this, Birdman gave Wayne 32 million, nigga. That he was supposed to get it to him. What he gave him before? That's why Wayne was mad. I guess the nigga say, look, nigga, hold these couple of nigga, hold this 7 right quick, and I'm gonna get you back on the other end.
That's why Jay-Z helped Wayne with his taxes at times, because baby was paying it.
Man, look, what? If I'm Jay-Z, I'm laughing right now. See, man, that's a scary man. Please do not talk about no Jay-Z slander with me. Nah, leave that out of here.
No, I thought that was an interesting conversation, but I feel like if anybody's ever seen the Kendrick Lamar show in comparison to anything that's, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know.
It was a setup.
Yeah, it was.
It was a setup.
Yeah, it was.
Kendrick Lamar, Amazon Live, and Hotball Louisiana, Amazon Live. It was a huge setup because they know who he is as a performer. They use that versus a city in itself just wanting to see this big phenomenon
facts.
that they doing now. They on tour, so they successful. But it wasn't no Super Bowl shit. Nah. If it was something, it was some shit to arc them up to go on tour, and I think that's what it. In the end, and that was the setup. I think that was the setup for them to actually get the money, get the finance, get everything ready for that tour. So
which should be the motivation. I think it's interesting how it's still like they doing the show in Houston, and it's a Louisiana festival, another Louisiana festival show, but it's a Hot Boys. Something they said, Hot Boys reunion tour,
and then I see another. And then I see the new flyer, and then I see a new flyer where it's just Juvie and Manny Fresh doing a concert too. So, bro, I'm so fucking confused.
They're trying to get that reunion money.
It ain't none of my business.
Yeah,
like I love all
Shout
of them.
Shout out to them, man.
I love all of them. You heard me? I love all of them. But yeah, Amazon Live played New Orleans, y'all. We got played. Y'all heard me? Y'all just didn't know. We got played in the arena off of the tip of performances. Them niggas going on that tour, but they ain't paying for them niggas to do no live shit by themselves.
Nah,
fuck no. Especially Wayne. Love Wayne though. Love Wayne.
Yeah, man. Always. But yeah, I always thought that was an interesting dynamic. I feel like even with comparisons of artists and their performances is always like, what are you coming to see when you come to a show, right?
Yeah.
So you could be coming to a show to see a nigga get up there and do what Future does and do what, everybody else does. But then you see somebody like 50 Cent, who's always had a very basic stage show, outside of just walking back and forth on the stage.
That nigga head so big, man.
Like that nigga last show that he just did, bro, that was the biggest production I've ever seen on a hip hop show.
The Dallas show was good.
Bro, that production is crazy.
It was very.
See what I'm saying? And so that's the evolution of what you expect to see now. So I'm not expecting you to be Kendrick Lamar, but there is a way for you to do this. And
Kendrick's show,
like, look at
that shit was basic as fuck. Kendrick's show was basic. The thing was, he actually rapped, heard his audio. It was barely any backing tracks.
I don't even talk about the pop out. If I'm gonna mention the Kendrick show,
I'm talking about just the Amazon Live.
Go
the basis of that.
If you go to New Orleans shit, the Steppers tour, the same.
Yeah, that shit was fire too.
Now that's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the setup,
with the puppet and shit.
Yeah, bro, all that shit. Him and Baby Keem with the family, all that shit, bro. Like all that shit was crazy. So
that's what make him so dangerous. That's what makes him dangerous instead of when it comes to creativity, like with Drake shit. Drake shit, that nigga just pop out, run around.
He'll have a dope stage setup, but it won't be anything like
nigga. Kanye is the dopest before. Now we potting. Kanye West is the dopest ever to have stages on everything, and I feel like everybody just stole that shit. I think Tyler the Creator is the next one. Nigga, I wish I could own me a couple of containers, man.
Yeah,
I bet he bought them store containers from Kendrick music video and painted the bitches green. Let me get a couple of those.
He's always like, I feel like Tyler's just a different kind of artist right now too. It's dope to see what he's turned into as well, like from where he started.
Man,
like it's always dope.
That nigga
I'm a
crazy.
Fucking walking paradox to what he's doing now. Is two different people.
Facts.
Yeah, that boy, what Lou? How you did? What he say? What?
Fucking walking paradox.
You heard
that beat was so stupid though. Like that beat was so ridiculous. One of the best beats in the history of hip hop, if you ask me. Like from the time it comes on and just the way he rapped to it, like that beat is fucking stupid.
I remember being probably like 12
you have to be
when I first
super
found
young.
that. No, when I first found it, it was like 12. It had been out for some years, and I was like, What the fuck?
Bro, do you know at age 12 I was listening to like DMX?
Yeah.
Yeah, see now.
And like
DMX. I was the same
everything
here. I was like,
it was like Puffy and the Family, like No Way Out type era. Mace and all them niggas was cool. DMX was that nigga. Jay-Z was on his way up.
So you ain't never bought a BG Check Me?
Oh, come on. We even got to that. Yeah, come on, bro.
That was my shit. And
come on, bro.
Like
From
Eminem,
if we started
and I did get an Eminem album too. So
come on, Marshall Mathers LP was the story of my life, bro.
Yeah,
like, we lived our life based on Marshall Mathers LP.
Eminem.
Like I remember that shit vividly. It's like at like middle school, going into high school, but like we even earlier than that. Like bro, like just listening to hip hop and shit, going to buy tapes. I remember buying tapes for a tape player, like a Walkman. Like on God, go buy the tape. Not supposed to be buying it, bro. Literally, you put a
Walkman, but I ain't never used it.
Cassette. Close that bitch, press play, make sure your battery's charged. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh God, and that was before the CD Walkman came. Like, but I remember that shit, bro.
I love the CD. When CDs came in, that's when shit was lit. Cause I was selling motherfucking albums, new albums. I was selling DVDs.
You said
nah,
CDs?
I was selling DVDs, nigga. My shit. I was burning shit back then.
Yeah, CDs used to be crazy.
Soulja Boy was talking that shit. I feel like, I was a couple of years younger.
Man, I remember selling CDs. I remember selling buying a box of 300 and like going everywhere with CDs. Dang. And like every time you went somewhere, you'd be like, I'm gonna go to the car real quick and grab some CDs. It looked like I can get a few off of here. And sometimes you are, sometimes you don't. Man. But if it's a show, I would be at a show with every CD I had. It'd be a mix of like an old project and shit with the new shit. I'm just passing out whatever I got. Like, take this shit. You see a couple of them on the ground later on, whatever. South by Southwest.
Man, that's why I stopped it. See, that's what Southwest by Southwest killed me. But I was still putting. You remember? I used to promote for Lil Ronnie, motherfucker, and Papa Ryan and 97.9 The Beat. So I used to put like at Cirque days and all them other days. Man, I used to put flyers on cars. Yeah. So I started off doing that promotion and shit. So like I did that when I went to Southwest by Southwest, but until I realized I'm walking like 3-4 blocks back from where we already walked, and I seen my shit on the ground, and I just was counting my little change, my little pennies. You heard me? My dollars and pennies. You heard me? All I got is a couple of dollars and pennies, and I was like, oh fuck no, never again. But in Dallas though, it worked. You know, we do like we did for Sade Flow. We hit up Deep Ellum. He hit up Denton. I do Southside. And I do some in the north. You heard me? So I put up posters in East Dallas too, or whatever. I put up posters on the new shit that's coming or whatever. You gotta do that sometimes. But yeah, man, I seen that. Man, I stopped that. I rather sell a person a poster of me.
Facts.
And sign that bitch,
as opposed to just giving it to you so you can throw it on the ground. Like, bro, I had to pay. I paid for this. But no, that's a lesson learned though. Like South by Southwest taught me a very valuable lesson the first time I went. And it was just like, bro, this is another part of the facade.
Man, I wish I would have knew. Wish I would have knew. So wear a diaper. I should have wore a fucking diaper. I would have wore a diaper like a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie. What you say? My bad, bro.
You ever think about like all the stigmas of shit that used to be, you know, that we thought was like the end all be all to get what you wanted to be within this shit? Like the shit you used to think you had to do to get on, and like what we thought being on was as to relatively what it is now.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
This is the answer for you two.
It's a lie. It's a lie. I can't tell you. It's a lie. It's everything. Everything was a lie. Some people really got it,
man,
like that, but most of it's a lie. And I think now when you look at, bro, I always bring up Tech Nine. You look at Tech Nine. Like you don't see him fucking Billboard, all these chart topping.
I guess
nigga selling merch, he's selling concerts.
And that's what I'm saying. I think my view is kind of jaded, bro. And maybe it's because like I come from California, and if you live in California, the chances of you making it in the entertainment industry is a bit higher because
Hollywood is right there.
Even at the lowest end of what you're doing there, you're still connected in some way to something that can lead to something. And it's always a possibility, right? Yeah. I've seen certain people start at the ground floor in California, and now I watch them in places and just be like, God damn. Like, and so that's kind of why I think about it, because even the people that I started making music with, like the first producer I ever worked with, the first guy I've ever done music with, is like wildly successful.
Yeah.
I think bro is up for like 6 Grammys this year.
Man,
You see what I'm saying?
My homeboy, Blood Taylor, one of my first producers who I did music with in New Orleans too. He's out in Cali. Motherfucking Grammy. I think he got like 2 up, 2.
You see what I mean?
Like, yeah, it's
so
crazy.
You think about like you see it on that end of the spectrum, bro, and you like, okay, I see success.
Yeah. I
see what that looks like, and I know it's success because I know him and I see what he's done to get there, and I can relate to it. But then you look on the other end of it, and it's like, well, damn. It's not very many other motherfuckers that I know that I started with that ever made it to see a small modicum of success. Like not even touched it at all. Like even sometimes when I'm talking to people about certain shit that I'm doing, that's not even that big of a deal when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. They're still kind of like, damn, bro, how'd you make that happen? Like,
bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's the reactions I hear from people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Coming from you, it sounds different coming from anyone else. Because if someone else told me that shit, I would tell them, get a fucking job. At a certain point, you need to maneuver, even if the music, and no matter how long you're doing this and how long that it matters. It matters. Everything that you're doing matters. The catalog, the magazine, all of it matters. Right. You just gotta make sure you are the asset. Facts. So you need to make sure you're moving and everything you got going around and moving. And that's how I feel about it in music. When you was like, yo, the connecting dots, how you feel in California. I feel like that just do music, because at a certain point, I know niggas that say they do music or they rap. Niggas don't release nothing. Don't do nothing. Shit is dormant. They might do all of these promotional and buy the fake streams and shit and doing all that other shit, but it don't matter at all. Yeah, that's really a good topic, because right now at this point it doesn't really matter. I ain't gonna lie.
You're throwing your money away. You get not even a penny on the dollar. Look at me, close to it. You don't get a penny on that stream. What are you doing?
That's why I go more to Apple Music. I'm not gonna lie. I've been pushing Apple Music, and I really don't post a lot of Spotify shit, because I actually realized that, and it sounds weird. It sounds weird from the nigga who actually got official Spotify payments on their shit. Yeah. So it sounds different from that, but it is what it is. Like, shit fluctuates. I guess
it's a weird phase, bro, because it's like there's no formula for this shit.
Yeah, you do.
Clearly, I asked the nigga. I had a rapper in here, a couple of them from Brooklyn. Shout out to 82 Notes 82. Sorry about that. And he was in here with his homeboy, and they were talking about. I asked him. I said, "Do you still see the rap dream of like being like a rap star? Like, are you still chasing that dream of like, I want to be a rap superstar? Like, I'm looking for that. The same shit I started with. I have that same hunger and passion for it." And they was like, yeah. And I was like, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? In the sense, because for one,
I do too, but I don't let that.
It doesn't consume me.
I won't let it consume me. Nah, I gotta live. My daily life is still lit. It might not be the biggest rap star, but bro, my shit lit. I don't worry about nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I drive my nice cars. I be chilling. I feed my dog and fish and the frogs. My son good. He turning 18 this year. Graduating next year. No more fucking child support. Thank God, nigga. I can't wait till next. Y'all wait till next year. Y'all wait till motherfucking next year, and I'm gonna pop out some bigger things. I ain't gonna lie. I'm chill off. I'm trying to get my house, but I'm chill. I'm trying to be like you, nigga. I want a family, but I don't want too many kids. I don't want too many kids. Bro. I want family though. I want one.
Bro,
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
It's another level, bro. Like, I think that part of life for me, because I don't come from like a big immediate family. Like, I didn't have like a 2-parent home type shit. And so like,
me neither.
That shit cool as fuck. Like, it's no other way for me to describe it. Like, I guess I'm still in that phase where I'm not like in the realization of like I'm an older motherfucker. So I'm looking at it in the aspect of like, damn, this shit cool as shit. Like, why wouldn't you want to do this? But circumstances or whatever, I understand.
Oh yeah.
But like, I think now, to have the ability for your kids to see what you do. Like, my daughter asked me today, bro, same shit you told me. She say, she said, Dad, when are you gonna drop another project?
Look, I said, what? same shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
I said, wait a minute. I was like, and she was like, because
social media getting kind of stale recently.
Facts, bro. They follow me everywhere. They own all my shit. They 13 now. They know, they listen to the music. They see the videos.
You're my manager?
Bro, they come to my house. If they see if I got a loose hoodie around that's merch,
it's there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they go to school with it on, like that type of shit. Like,
that's proud, bro. That's really proud. That's proud and cool.
Yeah, bro. I just, settling into that. But I think, like I say, it's just like evolving, bro, and seeing what's the next phase of this shit. I'm gonna always make music. I'm always perform as long as I'm physically.
Man, I hate that shit. My son only like the music I create, and especially when I write for the singers, the singing and shit. And my son was like Orange Sky is one of his favorite songs.
Yeah,
I was like, nigga, yeah, I wrote it, nigga. I was like, yo, her voice is great. Yeah, I know. That's why I got her to go and sing this on the song. Look at the bigger of the creator. I'll be mad at that shit. He'd be like, yo, oh Lord. I'll be like, bro, I put this song together, bro.
He don't know about that.
I did it, bro.
That's like me trying to explain to my parents, like, how sonically it sounds different. They don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Look at that.
That's my mom doesn't have a clue. My daddy went to music school. He did that shit. He knows a thing or two. But my mom is she's like, it sounds good.
Your daughter, your twins was right too. You heard me. Caution, you need to drop some.
Yes.
We got music. Me and him got tracks. This nigga got tracks like a motherfucker. This nigga, he ain't even drop them yet. We got some.
No, man, I've been performing them though. That's the interesting.
Why you been performing them without me at?
No, not those.
All right.
God, no, I would never do that.
I'm about to say that. Man, I'm about to get mad like a motherfucker.
Here's the
That's enough for me.
It's gonna make me in my own facility. No, I got like I'm talking about because I was working on a project before me and you started, right?
Yeah,
so like I just started performing some of them songs like Open Arms and all that shit at these shows to test out like how people react to them. Yeah. So it did give me a good gauge of it. Like shit, every show that I've done, like they rock with them songs. Like I got the ones that worked in certain spaces, but like shit, I got it on video, bro. 600-700 people with their hands in their air rocking to that shit.
No, right.
Like I don't be trying to. That's what I'm saying. I don't be want to. Like I don't be want to brag on that kind of shit. But it's like if you see what I be posting, I tell rappers all the time: show the crowd when you perform. Stop playing around. Like show. Even if it's not a million of them, show them.
I know. I show everything.
Show the crowd. Like why are you not showing the crowd, bro?
I press him now to be go in the back. Go in the back.
Yeah, because that's how I asked him before. I was like, I'm like, you want me to be like in the crowd? Okay.
Yeah, bro. Get in the crowd. If I'm fortunate enough, luckily, I have two camera guys with me, so I have one on the stage and one in the back.
I be hoping I got a friend that recorded a couple of the clips, at least the whole thing or something.
I can't move. I'm big as hell. I can't move through a crowd.
Oh my God. You would constantly be doing it too.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
man. When we was in Houston, shout out to my brothers, man. I had OB in the back of the crowd, and I had Clark on the stage. We went out there and got it done, bro, and it gave the perfect depiction of the show. Like it was
sorry,
like
OB and Clark, we ate the gummies that I was gonna leave here for y'all.
I feel them too. Pause. You know?
No,
that nigga too big. That nigga foot been shaking the whole podcast.
I do that.
I do that. Got the arthritis.
I don't know if it's because I was already high when I came in here, but I don't know. I
took two of those. That was 300. Is it 125? That was 300. Then I took another two. That was 50. So I took 400. And I was like, there it is.
You immune.
Man, that nigga too big. That's what it is.
I had sedation.
I need the big Gumby belt. Look at that.
Man, bro, we gotta get the work in, bro. I take all the blame for that because I know right now, for the past couple months, bro, I just kind of been trying to put this shit back together. As you see how to move shit around in here, like I'm getting ready to get shit out of here. You got a green screen,
can I do some Snoops?
Yeah, bro, this shit right here, I can be anywhere right now. Like if I am the camera, we can be anywhere.
Sorry.
Yeah, so helps. Just getting this shit.
I keep telling him, y'all need to press him. Me and Allova Media, we need to do our Paul Mooney skits. Brought to you by ADOT, you heard me? So I got some I swear to y'all, I got some really good Paul Mooney skits that we can shoot. I ain't gonna lie, I will. It'd be funny. It's like the Negro Diamonds. I got y'all, you heard me? I got some really funny jokes.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to everybody that's rocking.
Some good content.
Whatever you need, man. I'm here for it. If you're looking for a place to get work done, man. Even if it's somewhere you want somebody to pull up, and if you got a spot of your own, this is where it gets deep. Pause. Let me look at the camera. This is my own promotion.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to come here,
If you don't want to come here,
you don't have to come here.
you don't have
I
to.
will come to you
He will come to you
for a price.
for a price. You heard me?
Shout out to everybody that rocks it. Listen, man, I should have stayed in the trunk. I be moving around with this shit. Now the cost is a little different.
Shipping and handling, you know,
This is travel, right? I'm traveling. Then I'm breaking down equipment because I have to set this up.
Bro, say Amazon.
I don't just show up with the camera, bro.
Allova Media, Amazon. You heard me?
Everything y'all see in this room comes with me when I go.
Allova Media, Amazon. You heard me?
So we got to make sure we cover the cost of all that. But once I get there,
it
man,
to you
we
fast.
can do whatever.
You heard me? Book the date. Book the date.
Facts.
Book the date. Get to you fast. You heard me? It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. What you want? We hooked up. What you shooting?
Camera already on.
Sign this contract right
Facts.
quick. No
Please
crazy
do.
shit.
Please do. Send that deposit. Let me know it's real.
Send the
only way I know it's real.
I'm just gonna be
I don't know it's real. I don't know it's real until I see it firsthand. You can do the whole thing if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Just go send it over.
Allova Media, send the deposit.
How long have we been talking? This has got to be like an hour.
Yeah, we're approaching an hour. We're 5 minutes off of an hour right now. Unintentionally.
Like it's been a while.
Unintentionally. You know what I'm gonna do though? We are going to have a project being worked on, bro.
Yes.
Really, it's just been me. So that'll be fixed here soon. But we do have a project that we want to put in motion. You know, I know.
Yeah, we really got some. We got some dope shit, bro. I can't even lie. We really,
I think,
got some.
honing in on that, like that'll be dope for people to hear and be able to work with.
Produced by Loop too.
Yeah, we didn't even get to that part.
I've been wanting to do this for years,
and it's got to be done before April. That's the caveat. Is that how you say that word?
Caveat,
or is it caveat? Is it based on how it's spelled? It's caveat.
Caveat.
That's the caveat. Has to be done before April.
You say caveat, nigga?
I said caveat.
Oh, caveat.
Do you know what caveat is? The caveat.
So I know what a caveat. I just heard caveat. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds good.
So you said the same thing twice. Also,
he did.
Listen to that, Mac. He said the same thing twice. I guarantee it.
Man, fuck you and your couch. You heard me? I'm a couch potato.
Hey, you know what the problem is? You ain't rapped either, so you keep sliding off without like rapping. If you want to be a podcaster, bro, just say that.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking to you, bro. You didn't
the last 2 times you did no podcast.
He doesn't want to do it. I'm the one that wants to push the podcast.
Yeah, he don't want to be a rapper. He don't want to come up here and be a rapper. He want to come up here and podcast though. Being a rapper everywhere else.
What? You want me to rap?
Bro, the last time, you ain't got to do it today. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm just saying.
Bro, I got you. I got
you. Put the pressure on you.
I do this though. If I do rap up here, it'll be we gotta put that shit out. It gotta be a freestyle. We gotta be a freestyle, but we gotta put it out as an actual song. And we'll name it whatever you want to name it.
I can make the beat from scratch. We can make a whole thing of it.
I was thinking about that.
We can make a whole day of
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My plan was, Luke knows it too. My plan was Saturday. I was supposed to go out to Denton. I got a song and beat from my homeboy Wade. Shout out to Wade out in Florida. I got a beat from him, and he was telling me rap to it or whatever. So I got the beat, and my plan was to record and go to Loop House and shoot the music video. But nah, it wasn't that. It was because Friday night your boy got tickets for the Martin Lawrence concert. Lord, I spent a couple of dollars this weekend. I ain't doing shit else, but that was a great time. Like, and Martin Lawrence liked my tweet on Twitter. You heard me? Other shit. Yeah, man. It was a great concert, but yeah, that's why. Because I enjoyed myself. I finally went outside and enjoyed myself for the first time.
I had instead people come to my house. My house is the hangout spot, and I could crash in my bed.
This was literally the first time ever in years of me actually fucking going out. Besides it's me supporting like a Larry G or some shit like that. Nigga, I actually went out and I enjoyed myself. And shout out Fat Pimp too, seeing Fat Pimp there. Yeah, fucking legend, Dallas legend. But yeah.
Facts, man. Yeah, we definitely have this out within enough time. You know, like I said, this will just be,
nigga want me to podcast.
Listen, bro,
the dynamic between me and you is
this is the other thing, bro. This is the other thing, right?
Work.
Like, why
You can't spare an hour of your time.
I have to ask sometimes because it's like in certain scenarios, the question is always why not?
Why wouldn't you?
What are you losing out on?
I like the mystique and tell him send a deposit.
I got a setup at the house. We got multiple mics.
Oh
Easy
my
work.
God.
We could do a podcast in the studio.
Easy work.
Man, yes, their podcasting is different though, bro. I'm not trying to let niggas all into my damn life. I could talk about some topics.
That's what you don't have to.
Man, I know your life. Well, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't know a little man.
We didn't talk about hardly anything.
No, not personal.
Y'all talk about. I be like, yeah.
See, but you can't get on.
And imagine getting a clip. Imagine saying the clip is some shit going viral and it's bad, and you get all of the. No, you see it.
You won then.
I know you won, but that's terrible.
As long as you consistent, then it stays.
They want to hawk on the mic. You heard me? They want somebody to hawk and be like that and go viral. Because she got a podcast. How come you don't have one? That's what I'm saying. Oh no, I don't need no podcast.
If that girl can do it,
don't even think of it as a podcast.
I got a 17-year-old son I need to continue to raise before he turn 18 this year. I got some pets. I got a couple of fish.
You can't spend 30 minutes.
We can't get. We can't. Marley, who's an asshole. That's all y'all got.
We can't get on a Zoom call.
I ain't zooming shit.
Well, you sure as hell ain't driving up to Denton.
Wow.
You ain't driving up to Denton.
Nah, I'm coming sooner or later.
Look, I'm closer to him.
I gotta wait.
I'm closer to him, bro.
I gotta finish the shit.
I live on the Louisville Denton borderline. Like I'm right there, right before Justin, and before you on 35. Right before Justin. So I'm damn near in Denton. So just let me know.
I'm literally right across that bridge. Off of Post Oak. I'm right there, baby.
And driving.
I'm right there.
I got cameras too, bro, and I got tripods. You know what I'm saying? Tell him he gonna have to come to us.
Y'all killing me, man.
Right. Come on. Get it done, bro.
Come on, man.
Man, as long as you got to bring the sign with me, too.
The sign?
You got to bring the Allova on air sign.
What's dumb about this fucking sign?
I know.
Listen, let me tell you. That's how fucking dumb it is. That bitch is in the front of it's always been this way, too.
Yeah, why? I know it's on air, nigga.
That's what matters. I want you to feel like, but I want you to have the feeling.
I wanted to tell you that. That's why I was looking at it. I was like, nigga, why ain't they behind us to wear like
how big the fucking hook is?
Hey, man, we coming in. We changing it. We changing all over media.
That bitch gonna stay up there too.
That is the biggest command hook I've ever seen. Quit singing. We're losing him. We gotta end this before it gets any more delusional.
Send the deposit. Send me, come and call me. I'm coming out here. You heard me? Wherever you want me to come at, U.S., overseas, I got my passport. I'm trying to book some shit. How about your boy Lamar? That's all.
You were talking about him.
Nigga solicited.
You were talking about him.
Y'all all in front of the store. Do you want some weed? That's how the niggas be in front of the store. That's me. You want some weed? You want that fire? Hey, big dog. You got that good? I got that good.
That was me in Jamaica at the age of 10. There's a guy that tried to sell me weed.
Man, I got that fire. You heard me?
I'm just saying, bro. Get it together.
Oh, man. All over. That shit funny.
Peace out, everybody.
We gotta end this before it gets any worse.
Please don't end this.
We gotta end this before it gets any worse.
Send a deposit.
Oh my God. Y'all have a good evening.
Tell them.